Hello beauties and welcome back to my channel. Tembi Costa-Susini here. Let me state, marriage is not my flex, okay? Never was, never will be, okay? This has been a beautiful surprise. If anything, my flex was being single for so long and not settling, okay? That was the flex. And I have to say that, again, this has been such a beautiful, beautiful surprise. And the best part for me about being married, particularly at this stage in my life where my brain is clear, okay? Some would say empty, but it's definitely clear in the sense of everything feels new. Okay, everything feels new. Obviously I'm in a new country, new environment, a lot of new things to learn, which can be a little overwhelming sometimes, but I'm learning the art of Provençal cooking. I'm learning how to hunt for mushrooms. I'm learning how to call birds, for goodness sakes. My husband is a huge nature person. You've seen me out there feeding the wild pigs and things, and just getting back to nature. But one of the best things I have to say has been that shared learning experience. And by shared, I also mean, as I've mentioned in another video, I've learned so much about myself. And I really think a lot of it has to do with the age and perspective that comes with time, and being able to literally take yourself out of a situation or out of the hustle, out of the chaos and the calamity, and see things clearly, or just allow things to flow, okay? Just to bring myself back to that space where I'm listening to my heart, I'm listening to my brain, and things are flowing, okay, in that abundant flow state. And when I'm in that abundant flow state, I have so much more to offer my partner. By that, what I mean is recognizing his states. Okay, I'll give you an example. I love to cook. I love to cook, but I have a different style of cooking, as he has a different style of cooking. And of course his style is more Provençal. It's different, okay? I like a lot of fiery flavors and things, but the Provençal cooking is so simple, and it's so simple, it's beautiful, but it's about taking your time. And our rule is that whoever gets into the kitchen first, the other one doesn't interrupt, okay? I like to, for a while there, I liked to welcome him home with the smell of something cooking on the stove, usually a stew or something, but he usually gets home early in the afternoon simply because, oh, something just flew into my eye, excuse me. Usually gets home early in the afternoon. That doesn't always work out. But again, I have to say that allowing him that space, because I've realized he loves to cook too. Not only does he love to cook, he is amazing at cooking, and it's his heritage, not just because he's Provençal, but evidently his grandmother was one of the best cooks around, okay? So that's a whole nother tradition that I'm learning. And again, just seeing that that's his meditation, okay? That's his safe space. That is how he feels connected to his ancestors. He's very, very, very much about his tradition, his familial history. And as soon as we met, that was one of the first things he wanted to introduce me to. Photo albums, the vineyard, how his grandfather used to make the wine, so on and so forth. We don't make wine here, we grow grapes, okay? So there's a difference. We're surrounded by many different vineyards, but we just grow the grapes. And so that has been such a beautiful thing, and not just him wanting to teach me, but my being receptive to learn, because I'm not thinking about, oh, I got to do this, I got to do that, or just so distracted with what's in my brain. I can allow myself to immerse and to appreciate the gifts that he's trying to share with me. That's another thing. The other thing, so I've got learning about myself, I've got learning about him, and then there is the joining of the two, where we are learning and growing together and shaping our lives in our shared vision, okay? And I just did a video on someone who posted a comment about, being afraid to look foolish or something. How? 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 First of all, when you're so busy living, being afraid of other people's judgments is the last thing on your mind. So, if you're afraid of other people's judgments, you might want to get started living your own life for you, okay? Whatever, because in my experience, people are just way too focused on their own lives, okay, to be worried about anybody else. That's another thing. So, the other thing that I found interesting is that because we do have this history, okay, he's got history. I mean, he's got grown kids, and, I have my own history, but not repeating patterns, okay? So again, understanding where he's in his zone and I allow him to be in his zone. Same thing with me. He sees me in my zone. He allows me to be in my zone. There's not this forced competition or whatnot. We're over that, okay? So building that together, and again, being conscious for myself in terms of myself and knowing when I'm getting in my own way, and for himself as well, okay? So one thing that I learned is to tell when he is just in that space where, okay, give him some space, okay? And I don't even have to ask the question, just by being observant and just by stepping back, knowing, give him his own space. And he's the same with me, but I have the benefit of my own space because I work from home. I work in the garden. I mean, it's just such a gift, so that by the time he comes home, I'm so happy to see him, okay? And the other thing is that another beautiful thing about getting married over 50 is that love at this phase is a conscious choice. It's not a default, okay? It's not because of society's expectations. It's not because I want to have children or anything like that. No, it is because I have been blessed with the person who just puts my heart at ease, but at the same time makes it sing, okay? And again, I thought I was an outlier, but I'm not. So I leave you with this. If you think it's taking a long time and you're wondering when is my time coming, because quite frankly, I got tired. I wasn't enjoying dating or anything like that. And you've seen my video. I said, no, I'm done. My life is good and I'm just going to embrace it that way. We met 3 months after I made that declaration. Oh my gosh, I just lost my train of thought. Oh, so if you're wondering when your time is coming, there's something about divine timing you just have to trust. Because as I've learned, forcing things will always snap back and hit you in the face. So just allow it. Just allow it. That's another thing that happens as we get older. We tend to lose that trust, that flexibility, that relaxation, that it's all going to be good, okay? Because we've gotten so heavy with life. We've gotten so heavy with our disappointments. We've gotten so heavy with our obligations, and I get it. I totally get it. But getting back into that flow state, that's when you allow it to happen because you get out of your own way. Okay? Oh, so speaking of flow state, we started our 55 by 5 ritual. I'm not calling it a challenge, ritual on Wednesday. And that'll be going through the rest of the month. So check out that video, listen to your heart. And until next time, have a wonderful weekend. And I will see you next week. A tutalea.